The VolQuest 2-Minute Drill is brought to you by Craven Wings.
Craven Wings 2-Minute Drill. He's Brent Hubbs. I'm Austin Price. Tennessee bludgeons Kentucky, beats them down. It was just a throttling from the word go. Tennessee never trailed in this football game, thanks to a missed extra point from the Cats after their initial touchdown. Credit to the defense. The offense, I thought missed some opportunities tonight, or could have been worse, Brent. Defense, though, really, really good.
Yeah, Josh Heupel not happy he didn't score 50 points. And that's not because it's anything against Mark Stoops. It's just he left points on the field, and as the offensive coach, that drives him crazy. When they took the delay game, they called the timeout before then on 4th and 20. That timeout, it was in disgust with his play sheet because he knew they'd missed opportunities. So they weren't great offensively. They were obviously good. But defensively, who saw this performance coming? Nobody saw. I don't think anybody thought Kentucky was going to run up and down the field on them all night long. But nobody saw 6 points coming.
No, I picked it 45-28 just because I didn't want to be disgustingly over the top. I thought Tennessee could win this game 55-20 if it played well. Mm-hmm. I did not think they would only allow 6 points. That's the shocking part to me. Not as shocking as Oklahoma State failing to score in the Big 12. That's right. That's near impossible. But it's still just an unbelievable performance from Tennessee. They pick off the undrafted free agent Will Levis 3 times.
Rough night for him. A lot of NFL people in the house. And look, his young receivers, he's got some offensive line stuff, but he made some bad football plays tonight. He made some really poor decisions with the football. Not a very good night for him at all.
Outside of that 24-yard throw where he just dropped it in the bucket over there, in the first half. He made a good throw all night. It was not very good. The Nico Slaughter, Tennessee may have stumbled into a corner.
Guy was third team safety 4 weeks ago.
Said he doesn't really want to play corner because he likes to hit, but he says he'll get better with it.
Well, I'm gonna give him a little advice here. Don't tell your coaches you don't want to play corner, you don't like corner, because you're going to get to play a lot if you'll embrace it and go play because of what he did tonight. And look, here's the thing too, because of Jalen McCullough's situation that forced Nico Slaughter onto the field, he's gained confidence, he's playing, and he's shown the coaching staff something. And so sometimes that happens, right?
How many players on this football team have not been a factor, and then a week or two later, they're making big plays in big games? Jalen Hyatt from last year to this year, you look at a William Wright stepping up, Brandon Turnish stepped up against Alabama, stepped up and played and had a pick tonight, then Nico Slaughter. It's pretty remarkable, just some of the players that kind of go from nowhere to somewhere in a hurry.
Well, who had Dejon Terry being the best interior defensive lineman tonight? He was terrific. He blocked the extra point. But you go back and when I rewatch it, and if you go back and rewatch it, you'll see him. He wore the guard out tonight. He was in the backfield. He was really good tonight. And again, that's the story of this team. It's just different guys. They've stumbled into a big back at the goal line in Princeton Fan. It's just things that they do seem to work, and they keep working at them. That's the thing. It's not like, okay, you beat Florida, this is who we are. They are a different football team right now than they were when they beat Florida. They're a different football team than when they beat Alabama. And that's a sign of a well-coached team and a team that's buying in to get better.
Yeah, Josh Heupel saying after the game, he thinks this football team has its best football ahead of them. When 1 month ago you're sitting at 8-0, you're going to probably be top 2 when the playoff rankings come out on Tuesday, potentially number 1. You're going to head to Athens, really playing for the number 1 spot in the country, right? If Tennessee was there and wins, they'll leapfrog Ohio State just because of strength of schedule, all that stuff. So this is just. Josh Heupel commented afterwards, I'm not sure he saw it, when he took this job and stood at that same podium 18 months ago, but here we are.
Yeah, no, there's no way he saw it. And then on top of that, Tennessee's going to go to Athens, Georgia as a double-digit underdog.
I know, he gets to play that up all week.
Oh, yeah, he's going to have he'll have a field day with that. This team will embrace that. This team's got a lot of really good individual stories on it. They've got collectively, there's a lot of stories. Josh Heupel made a comment. It wasn't just a direct slap at the guys who left, but he made it clear in there that the guys who stayed and wanted to be here, they're enjoying the fruits of this, and he's enjoying the fruits of it with those guys who really wanted to be here. And he's got a bunch of guys in the locker room right now that really wanted to be here, and as a result, this is a team playing really well.
Well, we head off to Athens, Georgia next week. We'll have full coverage all day tomorrow, all week next week. And, hey, This is what Tennessee wanted. This is that preseason goal that Hendon Hooker's talked about, a chance to go and play in Atlanta. It boils down to next week. If you win that one, I know it's not official, but it's official. He's Brent Hubbs. I'm Austin Price. This is the Craven Wings 2-minute drill.
When you're craving wings, it's got to be Craven Wings. Online at cravenwings.com.